Hello, viewers. Hello, my wonderful subscribers. Welcome once again. Today, we are baking a warm cinnamon apple cake that is perfect for breakfast, especially now that cold weather is upon us. To make this recipe, you'll start with 2 apples. Just peel them and cut them up in small pieces so that they incorporate well into the cake. I like to use Granny Smith always when I'm baking, but you could also use other apples, but a little bit of tanginess is good for this recipe. So cut your apples in small pieces like I'm doing here so that they incorporate well into the cake. And when you're done, place them in a large bowl and we are going to, season them up a little bit. So you'll need a tablespoon of granulated sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Actually, half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'll have all the measurements in the description box. So just toss the apple pieces in in the sugar and cinnamon, and then set this aside. Now you want to do the next steps quickly so that these ones do not sweat too much. I'm using all-purpose flour. To that you'll add sugar and then baking powder. Again, I have all the measurements in the description box. Add some salt in there and then whisk your dry ingredients together before we add the wet ingredients. It's a very simple recipe and it's quite a huge cake. Add some cold milk and then 2 eggs beaten. Beat your eggs on the side and then add them to the mixture. Just whisk this together until you form your batter. So when your batter is formed like so, it's time to add melted butter. Butter. Anyway, yeah, so melt your butter about half a cup. You're going to add it into the mixture and then just continue whisking until the butter is nicely incorporated, and we will move on to the next step. Now let's add in the apples. You're going again to fold or whisk gently, whisk the apples into the mixture. You don't have to overdo this. Just as soon as they are incorporated nicely and they're distributed, you're good to go. Yeah, so the batter is ready. So now we are going to grease the baking pan. It's a huge cake. You could cut this in half, of course, and it's gonna be easy to cut it in half and make a smaller cake. Once you're done greasing and dusting your baking pan, go ahead and transfer the batter into it. And we have about 2 more major steps to go, and the recipe will be done. So set this aside, and now let's make the cinnamon sugar dollop. I'm gonna call it that. We are gonna need brown sugar, melted butter, and more cinnamon so that we make that warm marble shapes on the cake. I saw this recipe on YouTube from a YouTuber called Fit Waffle. I think she's from the UK, and I really loved the recipe and I tried it. I loved it, so I said, let me make it for my channel as well. So once you've made your mixture, go ahead and scoop it up onto the cake batter, just like I'm doing here. And then we are going to use a butter knife to just make the patterns, and it will be ready to go into the oven. So of course you could scoop up your cinnamon mixture in whatever way you'd like, just as long as you make some cute patterns on your cake, but you do not want to pour the whole thing at once because then you're not going to have any patterns. I'm not so good at making these patterns, but I'm sure you can maybe do this better than me. Yeah, so when it's ready, go ahead and bake your cake, and it will be ready in no time. And this final step is optional, where you make the glaze. I'm using powdered sugar and some milk. Just whisk those to form um, a thick glaze. And then when your cake has cooled down for about 15 minutes, it should be still a little bit warm. You're going to pour the glaze over to the cake. Make sure you beat it nicely, whisk it nicely so that it doesn't have any lumps, and then just pour it all over your cake. and it will be allow this to set for 15 minutes, again 15 to 20 minutes, and you'll be ready to cut your cake and enjoy it. Because it's a very huge cake, I did cut up mine and freeze. I wrapped pieces in in plastic wrap, and then I just put it in the freezer, so I eat a piece at a time because it's quite a huge cake. And remember, like I said, you can cut it in half. So that is it for this recipe. Now it's time to cut our cake. It has set. Um, yeah. So now let's take a look at the inside. It looks beautiful. It looks very warm, and it's of course enjoyable while warm. So even when you take it out of the freezer, heat it up a little bit rather than eating it in room temperature. So it's a very delicious cake, especially now in the winter. I hope you love it the way I do. And I will link the original recipe too, which was a short. So I've added a few of my own twists. But like I said, I saw the recipe from Fit Waffle, which is a big channel on YouTube. Again, thank you so much for checking out this recipe. Thank you for visiting my channel, and I hope you can subscribe and stay for more videos like this one. Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.